Good evening, gamers! We are back in the arena with this week's Qualifier play and event. This week we're playing Explorer, and we're going to be playing Boros Heroic. How's it going, y'all? Johnny, Ryler, Herwire, Flub. Good to see y'all. Burrows. Yes, Burrows Heroic. What is Burrows Heroic about? Well, it's one of those decks where you play a one drop and you aim a bunch of pump spells at it and you hope to win on turn 3 or 4. So our cheap creatures, we got Favorite Hoplite, 1/2 for 1 with Heroic. So whenever you cast a spell, it targets it. You get a 1/1 counter and prevent all damage that will be dealt to it. Another one drop is Monastery Swiftspear, the classic red aggro creature, a 1/2 haste with prowess. And then in the 2-drop slot, we have Illuminator Virtuoso, 1/1 double strike for 2. Whenever you target with something, it connives. And conniving lets you draw a card and then discard a card. If you discard a non-land, you get a 1/1 counter. Dreadhorde Arcanist, 1/3 trample for 2. Whenever it attacks, it lets you basically recast a 1-drop spell out of your graveyard. We've got plenty of those. And then 10th District Legionnaire, 2/2 haste for 2, which essentially has Heroic and Scry 1. Then we've got our spells that we're targeting our creatures with. Defiant Strike, 1 mana instant. Target creature gets 1/0 and draw a card. The next one, similarly, Ancestral Anger, 1 mana sorcery. Target creature gets trample and 1/0 at first, then later it'll be 2/0, then 3/0, then 4/0, and draw a card. Then we've got Homestead Courage, which is 1 mana sorcery. Put a counter on a creature, it gets Vigilance, and then you can flash it back to do it again. Then we have a 2 mana pump spell. It can give 2 creatures 2/0 and trample, or 1 creature 4/0 and trample. Then we've got protection spells. God was Willing. 1 mana instant gives a creature protection from the color of choice. Scry 1. This is good for protecting against removal spells or pushing through blockers. And then we have Reckless Rage, which is an interesting one. This is a 1 mana instant. It does 4 damage to a target creature that we don't control, and 2 damage to a target creature we do control, which seems kind of bad, but it's actually, the downside is actually kind of a benefit in this deck, because we want to be targeting our own creatures. 2 damage is usually not enough to kill them once we get them pumped a little bit. Then we have 1 Sajiri Shelter, which is a land on one side and a protection spell on the other. For the lands, we have some special ones. Iganjo, just kind of a free roll, lets us do damage to a blocking creature. 2 down the Bugbear, which can attack later on in the game. And we have 4 sets of dual lands, making red and white, 1 plains. And we have our companion, Gigantha, which isn't really on plan exactly, but it slots into the deck because we don't have double mana costs on anything. And sometimes you just need another creature late game that can be fine in a pinch. So that's the deck. We're just trying to play a 1-drop or a 2-drop, pump it up a bunch and attack. And it looks kind of dinky, but I assure you, you can be really lethal really quickly and can be surprisingly hard to disrupt. This is the type of deck that honestly it loses to itself more than it loses to the opponent, where we don't, we need the right set of things. We need, 2 to 3 lands, at least 1 creature, and then usually 2, 3, or 4 spells to put on the creature. If we draw no creatures, we have to mulligan. If we draw all creatures, we have to mulligan. And of course, if we draw no lands or too many lands, we have to mulligan. So there's going to be a lot of mulliganing, but it is a deck that can win on 5 cards, 6 or 5 cards easily. So mulligans aren't usually too punishing. What can be punishing is like a Thoughtseize, taking our only creature. Sometimes sweepers will be punishing, or just not drawing the right spells in the right time. Sideboard, we have Logan's Escape if we need a little bit more protection against removal decks. Rending Volley is really good against blue-white creatures. Omnath is one. The Spirits deck plays all blue spirits. Mono white, lots of white creatures. And there's some others in the mix as well that can get. Valor Stance. This is a card that can kill Shieldred specifically, or Omnath, but it also can double as a protection spell. Unlicensed Hearse is just a good way to remove cards in graveyards for against Grief's Fang or any other combo deck that uses graveyards while still being a creature. Squee is just a good one against sweepers, control decks, because it comes out with haste and it's 2 creatures, and then they kill it. You can bring it back with its graveyard cost. And then Showdown of the Scalds is just kind of like a value engine, can be useful against decks that have a lot of removal, are grinding us out. We need a little bit more oomph to get across the finish line. So there you have it. This is the deck. And I think we're ready to give it a try. So let's dive into it. We've got 20 playing points right here. Don't even need to spend any gems. Oops. You don't like the last bases? Well, we need both colors, so it's pretty critical. Thanks, Johnny. Let's see if we can get there. All right, first opponent. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but get your predictions in. All right, 3 lands, a creature, and 3 spells. Looks pretty optimal. Opponent on a mulligan. Trying to fix my green screen here. It's probably good. All right. So we want to start out with the Swiss Spear. Uh-oh. Okay, good. We drew another creature. So this is blue-red. It could be the creativity deck, combo deck. Maybe like a Phoenix deck. Impulse. I'm gonna be looking for something to do. All right. I'd like to reuse one of the cards in the graveyard, so I think we're gonna start with the Anger. Oh wait, no, we should start with the Defiant Strike. Hit for 3, draw 2 cards. And I will play another 2-drop. Virtuoso this time. Get some double strike action. Fable. Sure. Alright, we don't have to worry about sweepers against blue-red, so we can go ahead and play out our creatures. Let's see. get the 10th district in the mix. You can get Virtuoso going. Discard the second Arcanist. It's not necessary. And can we rage away this thing? Yep, that's gonna be it. They saw the writing on the wall there. Okay, so I'll be honest, I'm not sure which deck this is. I'm assuming it's the creativity deck. In which case, I don't think we do a lot of sideboarding. We want to keep the rages to keep them off their token creature. No, actually, maybe we can cut the rages. We'll cut 2 rages for the Lorne's Escape. I think that's correct. Maybe we bring in the showdowns. Try that. Leave the rest of it. Okay. This isn't the greatest hand. I think we'll keep it. We don't have a lot of pump spells here, but start with Hoplite, or do we start with Swift Spear? Let's start with Hoplite. That one's better to be targeting with Steph if we draw some spells. Prophecy says no. Drawing lands here, not good. Fable, sure. Alright, so we can just swing. You're not going to block. I think we'll let him take it, and then we'll pick up Gigantha. Pretty pathetic, but that's what we got. Gate Atraxa. Okay, is an Atraxa deck. So we might want to board in a Valor Stance against this deck. Oh, there's creativity. We probably weren't going to win this anyway then. Well, I guess we're dead. Get 4, 5, 6. I mean, I guess we can trade into a Traxa. I don't know if that's really good, but trying to kill our guy? I don't think so. Because now they just don't block though. Oh, they had Spell Mastery. Okay, GG. Alright, so we'll be back on the draw. We don't want Showdown. We want Valorous Stance. Probably it. Being on the play is pretty key in this format. Another 4-lander. I think we keep this though. Opponent on the mall. Another creature. Alright, let's play out all our creatures. And then next turn we'll go with the courage. Should pump our Swift Spears twice. 2 times 2. They're gonna kill the hoplite. Sure. Okay, good. Making some progress here. Next turn we courage, flashback courage on the Virtuoso. Nope. Drawing a land's bad. Alright, let's split red the wealth. Hit for 6. Not bad. Get back Gigantha, and then next turn we can swing with Bugbear. So they're gonna have to do the thing right here. They got their clue though, so they could definitely do it. Oh, all right, we're in. We're in game round 1. They didn't have the cruelty, the creativity. Love to see it. GG. Thanks, Johnny. Urg, spawn of Turg. All right, we've got some gems. Yeah, this is a classic deck losing to itself when you just don't draw the right pieces. Yep, exactly. Sadly, that's kind of what the larger formats tend to be like. They often will devolve into lots of decks that are trying to do their own thing as quickly as possible and kind of ignoring the opponent, and just who does their thing faster or who doesn't not do their thing. Okay, a creature, a pump spell. We can keep this. Any hand with more than 3 lands is generally not ideal, but okay, it's like probably a mono red aggro deck here. I want to start with a hoplite. The question is which land. We have all pain lands. It's kind of annoying. I guess we just go with this one, but Oh, Burning Tree Emissary. Okay. During any turn you attack with a rogue, you may cast that card and you may spend mana. Okay. Well, that's a good one for them to get, so they can use it. Alright, it looks like we are the ones on the back foot, but our creatures will get bigger. Hoplite Encourage or another Arcanist, or just Arcanist? Courage gets Vigilance, so it lets us attack and block. I think that's what we want to do. I guess we're gonna pay 2 more life here. Bone Crusher on one of our hoplites. What is this? Oh, I see. They can use the Firebrands to finish it off. Is that? It might be worth it though. I have a 3 for 1 or 3 for 1.5. I think I'm cool with that. Let's do it. Nice. We do another creature. We can go Legionnaire into Courage, attacking for 4. I like that. And we scry. Looks good. Looks good. Bone Crusher. Yep, we knew they had that. All right, we'll lead off with a Defiant Strike. See what this gets us. Perfect. Another Courage. Now we can just kind of go ham here. Love it. God's willing. Protect. I think now we're going to play the Arcanist, though. This is going to be a big hit. And we should have the win next turn, or at least put them in chump block mode. Oh no, God's willing will make it us. We can get protection from red. That should be GG. Sure. Yep. See ya. Okay, so mono red. Honestly, I don't think we do any sideboarding. We already have a little bit of removal in the Reckless Rage. I think our deck is already set up against this deck. Like, I don't know, Lorne's Escape is like a maybe. Yeah, I think we just roll it back. All right, opponent on a mulligan. think we gotta mull this one. If this was a dual land that let us tap for either color, I could see potentially keeping this, but it's a little too risky. Okay, this doesn't have a creature or one-drop creature. Also sort of risky. Okay, here we go. Multiple lands, create. Okay, so throw back one land and one creature. Maybe we want two creatures. Maybe we throw back the Rage. Oh, Rage is going to be good here. I think we throw back the Virtuoso. Virtuoso is so good, though. Maybe a little slow. All right. And we just kind of have to hope they don't remove this right away, but they... Oh, okay, they could play creature plus removal here. No? Okay. It's fine. Another land. So we'll start off with a Defiant Strike. No. Courage makes us a 3/4 so we can attack in. Then the Rage afterwards to kill something. I think. Alright, which one do we want to kill? I think we kill the Robber the Rich so they don't draw cards from us. Alright, we got a 4/5. What do you got? Two 2s and 3 3s? Annex. Power is equal to your devotion to red. Whenever annex or another non-token creature dies, create a 1/1 satyr. Can't block. Okay. So we want to courage again. So we can get vigilance again. And it'll be a 6/7. Suppose we want to Defiant Strike as well. Let's Defiant Strike first, see what we draw. Okay. Well, we need that vigilance, so we're gonna have to kind of priced into this. Okay, they're in chump log mode. Wow, they don't realize that our creature can't be damaged. GG. GG. Both can't block, so good luck. Sure. Okay. So just play out our creatures here. These can block easily. gonna be an easy one. They drew land. Nice try. All right. All right. Oops, I forgot to start predictions there. Sorry, y'all. GG, easy. That honestly was quite easy. So we made our money back. And actually we're up 500 gems. So that's great. Jaren, corrupted bishop. Look at this guy. 2/3. Whenever Jaren enters the battlefield or another non-token human you control dies, you lose life and make a human. Human gets lifelink. End step, if you have exactly 13 life, you may pay 6, transform into a 6/6 flying trample lifelink. Or Ormondal, the Corruptor, that's pretty good one. Alright, 4,500 gems. Now we're playing for 6,000. I mean, hopefully we can wrap this up in just 2 more matches, call an early night, and be ready for tomorrow. Alright. SR Leica? Sir Leica? Get your predictions in. Ugh. No pumps here, just all lands and creatures. I'm gonna keep this and hope we draw some. Probably not great. Oh, okay, there's something. Against a black deck. Start with Foundry, then Bugbear, and then Vantage. Harvester. Okay, so it's the mid-range black deck. This is gonna be a tough one. I think it's the greatest matchup for us, but start with Virtuoso. Harvester. Fatal Push. Alright, we've got Legionnaire into Reckless Rage to get rid of Harvester. Defiant Strike would make it a 4/3, and they can trade. I think on a Reckless Strike then. Arcanist would be good. Let's keep that. Coming in for 3. They wanted to trade off the Harvester. Okay. Trespasser. Ooh. It's not good with the Arcanist. Question is, do we Legionnaire here? An attack? With a 4/3, they might trade. But that might be good to get this off the board before Arcanist. They know Arcanist is coming. I think I'm going to try that. Plus we scry and draw. Yeah, I guess we'll keep this. We could fire this off now. Yeah, I think we do. Don't need more lands. Big attack here. Third of their life total. They do get to remove something out of their graveyard if they attack. Ooh, Liliana minus. There goes our creature.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me. I've always hated.
It's gonna be an uphill battle for us. They've already gotten a pretty good foothold on the game. Okay, we can Rage Away the Trespasser. That's actually a good draw for us here. And then we can hopefully, let's see, what do we need now? White? We have enough red. Defiant Strike, Reckless Rage, and Reckless Rage in this. Oh, and Ancestral Anger. Roxa.
Don't overthink things.
Okay, okay. A haste creature. They don't have mana to pump this, so we can take out Lily here, I believe. The question is, are they escaping this? They're one away. So if we attack Lily, they are gonna do it. Maybe we should attack their face. And then they can minus Lily. Let's see, what would we be getting? We need to draw a card, so it's gonna be... Well, we could kill their shadow. Oh, this is tough. Just don't know how we beat Croxa, really. Maybe we just make our creature big enough. I guess we do want to take Lily out then. I shouldn't have attacked with both on Lily. Oh well. We only need one of them.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
Guess we'll get Jacantha in hand. Oh, we knew that was happening. I shouldn't have took Jacantha in hand. Okay, but Arcanist attacks. We get to do another thing. We could Rage Away. Double Rage, Croxa? That would actually be fine. Let's do it. Another creature. I suppose that's fine. They're blooding? Wonder why. Are they going to escape again? No, they're not even close. Okay, and then next turn we can attack with Den of the Bugbear. That'd be 10 power. Shieldred, of course. Can we force them to chump with Shieldred, though? We can. Well, it's not a chump. I guess it's a trade. But that's fine, I think. They still can't escape Croxa. Oh, and then we're still getting to Arcanist something, so can we actually beat them? They block the 5/5. We give trample. Um. Uh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's GG. Unless they have like Fatal Push or something, but can't really play around that anyway. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I think they need a Fatal Push or they're dead here. Wait, no, they can blood to gain 2 life. Right. Well, okay. We're at 2. I don't know. They're still pretty close to dead here. Nice, nice. Wow, we fought through that one. See, this deck does have some resiliency. You wouldn't expect it. So against this deck, I think we want the Valor's stances to be able to kill Shieldred. Potentially a Hearse because of Croxa. Potentially Showdown the Scalds just for the card draw. Question is, it's like taking a lot of stuff out. Um, we'll take out some 2-drops. Arcanist was the good that game, but it can be hard to use Arcanist if they have Graveyard Trespasser. We can shave a couple Homestead Courage. Um, what else? What else? Be at God's Willing because we have the Valor stances now instead. Or maybe we want to the Legionnaires. Maybe just all the Arcanists. Yeah. All right, let's try that. Arcanist was good that game. It was kind of good despite Graveyard Trespasser being in the on the field. Okay, we're on the draw. Opponent kept 7. Again, with the pathway as our only land, we can't make both colors out of it. So we ship this. Okay, this looks good. Virtuoso plus double Defiant Strike is pretty spicy. Let's throw back the Legionnaire. The Virtuoso is the better 2-drop in a vacuum. Two mana, nothing. Oh, bunch of giant, sure. All right, Hoplite, Defiant Strike, draw a card. Hearse might have been the better play, or maybe the Hoplite. 2 mana held up potentially was the
Something
stomp.
suspicious is going on. And for once, it's not my fault.
Liliana on the
One of your
play. It's
friends has
tough.
to leave.
Now we're out of creatures here. Oh, nice. We got a creature and we can haste it right into Lily. This is good. So say goodbye, Lily. Unless they have Fatal Push. Oh, there it is. Okay. I have the eye timer getting in this early in the game. Another reason to take out the Arcanists.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Right. Land is good because we're trying to get to this showdown, I think. At this point. I can hearse. Although we're getting close to dead here. So that's no good. Yeah, this is not looking good for us, is it?
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Well, is that it? That looks like that's it. Alright, well, game 3 will be on the play, as we know. It's where we want to be. And on the play, we want to make any changes here. Let's cut Rampage for another Legionnaire. Yeah. Okay. Having that haste to be able to get a Liliana, I think, is pretty decent. Alright, good hand. Yeah, good hand. We'll beat off with Swiss Spear. Okay. I think 10th district here. Get a chunk of life off him to start with. Pressure Giant stopping us. Sure. Oh, we got another one. And we can play Hoplite too. Plenty of creatures now. And they play Bone Crusher. Liliana minus isn't very good. Heartless Act. Sure. Okay, so we can anger on the Hoplite. Land. Not ideal. Guess we could prowess again if we get Hearse down. Though getting Gigantha might be nice because next turn we have 5 mana. They don't really have anything to eat yet. Only one thing. Oh, yeah, we'll get Gigantha this turn. Hey Frank, how's it going, bud? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday night. Ooh, Ritual of Soot. I wasn't really expecting that. We get Swift Spear Hearse. We could Gigantha, but that's really weak to Liliana minus. So I think we want to Swift Spear Hearse here. Ritual of Soot. It's a good one against us. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well, thanks, bud. Better than I was yesterday. And we're 2-0 in the event right now, so that's nice. Shieldred, okay. At least we have a healthy life total. Den is the best land we could have drawn. First isn't big enough to attack in. We're just chilling. Go for the throat, huh? There goes our Jacantha. Yeah, we're taking a break from being a thousandaire. Yeah, exactly, Keeper. We're trying to play our way into the qualifying weekend. Currently 2-0. This might be a tough game to finish out though. Let's see, we need to get this bigger. We need to get big enough to attack through a Shieldred. So I guess we have to eat our own graveyard here. It's fine, these creatures don't do anything for us. Here we go. That's one of our best draws. So Hearse is a 4 power now. Anger on Swift Spear makes it a 4/3. I guess drawing a card is bad. It hits us again, but or we could. No, we can't crew this unless we have 2 power. We just gotta fire this off and hope to get something good. Okay. This is kind of the chain we need. Ooh, the Val stance. Anger on Den. I don't know about that. I mean, we'd use up all our lands. Drawing the Val stance is clearly a bit awesome. So now we can smoke Shieldred, swing in, trample them over for... No, they could take it and go to 1. Well, regardless, we gotta kill Shieldred, right? So... Get in for 7. Put them to 1. They can put us to 5. They don't have any creature lands or anything. So I think we're okay. What's the worst they could do? Like, kill our Swift Spear. I guess we've done of the bed bear. The bugbear makes it real hard for them to live through this our next turn. That was a really good set of draws for us there. It was like cantrip, Val Stance was like exactly what we wanted. One more cantrip, I guess, would have been game, or at least force him to chump with the giant, but real good spot here. The best they could do would be like another Shieldred, maybe. I feel like if they had that, they would have slammed it already. Oh yeah, what's up, Boland? I put in that second Den. I agree. Den has been really good. We already won one game off of it, and right here, it's putting us in a really good position. Brotherhood's End. Destroy all artifacts. What? Okay, well, we'll eat our... Get one last eat in here. I don't really care about that. Trespasser, what, gain a life? That might do it. We need to draw, like, any spell, any non-creature spell. There we go, that should do it. Activate, attack, pump whatever they don't block. Yeah, Dennis is just what the doctor ordered here. Let's go. 3-0, baby. Let us go, as they say. GG. That was a tough one. It was well fought. Both of our wins, they looked like losses until they weren't. Which, you love to see it. GG, Frank, Johnny, Ryler, I agree. They had me a little tense, but that's kind of the way we like it. It's more exciting that way. Old Darren Bloodcaster, I already had a playset of these. I was playing these in Standard last year, a year and a half ago. Good card. All right, 6,000 gems. And now we're playing for the invite tomorrow. Let's get it. All right, looking for our final opponent. Darkite? Darkite? All right, get your predictions in against Darkite. We're on the play. Ooh. Like a mulligan. Again, I would consider keeping this if this was a dual land, but I think we got to ship it. Okay, this works. Creatures, pump spells, lands. We ship back a land here. We could ship back the shelter, or maybe the battlefield forage. Um, Let's ship this one back. I don't want the tap layout. All right. Okay, Spikefield Cave. Another red deck. Like Arcanist here, I believe. Fire Prophecy. Okay, so this is the creativity deck, I believe. Time to go in. Or is it? We time to get Gigantha? No, time to get in. Okay, nothing. Nothing. Check for 3, play Hoplite, pick up Gigantha. And just hope they don't go off on us here. Dark Typhoon for a creature. Uh-oh. Should we have held up the Rage to kill our creature so they couldn't creativity it? Was this a big punt? No. Okay, big score. That's fine. Okay. Can't really get the win here. The best we can do is rage away the shark, pumping the hoplite, pumping the Swift Spear, attacking for 4 plus 2, putting them to 4. And then next turn they go off. Or we could just cast Gigantha. Yeah, I guess we just have to hope they don't have it. Let's attack, cast Gigantha. There it is. Dang. It's not a Traxa. They're doing the Sage of the Falls Locust God combo. Interesting. Wait a second. Now, would we have... Did they need every piece of that? If we'd kill that shark, would they not have been able to combo? What's up, Elbow Man? Just in time to watch us get comboed out. Do you know if that's true, Boland? If I'd kill that shark, would that have prevented the combo? Last turn they had 4 lands, 2 treasures, and a 1/1 shark. We could have killed the shark. I thought all they needed was 4 lands and a treasure. So this is game 1. We can win sideboard. I was thinking of the Atraxa combo where they only needed to do 1. I'm letting the combo run so Herware can enjoy this. Oh man, I mean, I assumed they were playing Atraxa. I thought the Locust God wasn't the version anymore. Well, now I know. Now I know. Yeah, I assume they didn't need the 1/1. Oh yeah, if we had Shieldred and they could just we would just gain 2 life for every one creature they made, or they would lose 2 life every creature they made. Okay, so their combo includes a 4 toughness blue creature, so we can bring in a volleys. Um, and the stance, I guess. Squee? Why squee? Are they gonna have sweepers? That's a lot to bring in, though. But I assume we still want the Reckless Rage. We can shave 2 courage. We shave a Legionnaire and an Arcanist. Rampage we can cut. Or we can shave a God's Willing. Since we're bringing Stance. I don't know. I don't know about Squee. If you give me a good reason, but I think we want something like this, right? Okay. It's like what they have Spell Pierce, Spikefield Hazard, Make Disappear, Fire Prophecy. I don't know if they have that much removal. I guess they might bring it. They'll probably bring some in, but. Hey there, Miles Houseman. Thanks for the follow. All right. Hope you're having a good night. Welcome to the stream. All right. Hopefully we can like do some more popping off instead of just not doing much of anything. Here's the 1 mana version of this. I think it's a potential keep. We go turn 1 Hoplite, turn 2 Anger It, hopefully draw a land with two shot that'll land. We do have some ways to remove the Locust God. All right, we'll keep it. May our Hoplite be favored. Okay, no land there. Come on, land. No land. Oh, that's ugly. That's ugly. Well, we got more where that came from. We are 62% to draw land now. There it is. So we can Swiss Spear plus Courage. I think that's what we want to do. Swiss Spear Courage on the Hoplite, swinging for 5. Right? We might have removal. Sure, we still got a creature coming in. Nope, we don't. 2 removals. Alright, well next turn is Arcanist. Hopefully they diluted their combo a bit to put all this removal in the deck. Untapped Steam Vents. Okay. So you can play that game. We hold up volley here, I think. Probably more Herware, but okay, they big scored, so they're ready to try to go off here. We've got removal. Could also be they just don't have the creativity. I feel like they would have slammed it by now if they had it. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. So do we fire it off here? When the Locust God dies, return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. So they look to put it back in their hand. But then we can also Valor's next turn get Valor Stance the Sage away. On the wrong end of the combo. Which one do we want to use here? Probably just the Rending Volley. What's up, Alice TV? Can't stop the combo? Can we not stop it? I think we just stopped it. No, this isn't Darknight. Darkite. The stream stripe just trash talk. Yeah, that's pretty funny. We did stop it. All right. So we can Val Stance this thing away. What are we? Or we could attack and no, Rending Volley doesn't actually kill that thing. We can attack an Ancestral Anger. Drawing a card. Do we want to put Courage on this thing too? We're trying to save that for a different creature. Yeah, we'll do it. We need to push damage, I guess. Yeah, let's put the pants on him. It's a little bit of a nombo there, but right. Do we want to? I guess we'll do this just in case. Have Reckless Rage available. 6 mana. They just cast the Locust God again. No, they're gonna play the Mirror Breaker. Double Fable Mirror Breaker. Okay. How much should we care about this? I think we don't care. Den of the Bugbear. So we attack. We need the treasures. Yeah, attack. We can't really cast. We can cast Val Stance, so it doesn't really do anything. Oh. Is there a world where we want to block these things? No, we need to be attacking and doing damage. Bugbear comes in tapped, so it cannot attack. think we just pass this up. Or we just don't do it. Yeah. Maybe they double block and we hit them with the shelter. I can't imagine they block though. Yeah. So we just get Gigantha here. We hold up Rage. Now they're digging for their piece. Though they could just be setting up for a non-combo kill. Sometimes Fable can do that, right? We really want to draw like a bunch of our cantrips in a row. Defiant Strikes, Ancestral Angers. So we can just get him dead here. They discarded some stuff. They're making their treasures. Maybe they just have the creativity. Yep. No. Another Fable. Okay. Hey, alright, there's a start. Anger is what I was hoping for. So we start off with Anger here. God's Willing is something. Is it anything good though? So I guess we just want to run back Anger here. And draw again. Virtuoso, okay, I kind of like it. Do we play Shelter as the Glacier? I think we probably don't. We probably don't. I think we pass. All right, so are they getting two Kiki Jikis here? Oh, they had the combo and they didn't want it? Interesting. Shelter for blue and God's Willing for red. Oh, yeah. Good call. Oh, are they just trying to go for the win here? Is that what they're doing? You bet they're sniping. Because they sniped and saw a Reckless Rage. Uh, maybe. Are we dead? We're not dead. We can chump the Storm Giant. Right? What's up, Miles? Do we just win? We have to not die. We have to chump the Hall, right? Oh, but we can protect. We don't. It's not really a chump. Yeah, we can give protection. Exactly. Yeah. Um, protection from blue. Is it blue? Yeah, it's blue. Bad versus red removal. Sure. So we get rid of Gigantha. I don't really care about Gigantha at this point. Yeah, they might have red removal when they have treasures, right? Well, they played a land, so that's less chance of that. Um, Are they dead even to removal? Or even if they have removal? We can rage. Or do we just God's Willing the Virtuoso? That does put us dead to a red removal spell. It's in the graveyard. Oh yeah, good point. Uh Val Stance, Shelter. We get attack and shelter and then hold the God's Willing. Yeah, good call. Alright, let's do that. We attack with Bugbear too. I don't know if this is really necessary, but that should do it. Alright, wow. Yep, we had still God's Willing up. If they had, like, the eye burn spell or whatever. Nice. Alright, so we had another shot here. Thanks, Elbow. Johnny? It wouldn't quite call that an all D's win there, but um alright, do we want to change anything? Do we have too much removal? It almost feels like we do, but maybe it's fine. Yeah, we're on one land for the first 3 turns, right? It's a great mana curve. 1 and 2. There you go. It's hard to like see your whole deck on Arena though. They don't expect you to have the deck with all 1 and 2 drops. We could bring in something like more Lorion's Escapes. I think we want Reckless Rage because it does kill. It does kill the Locust God, right? The problem with this kind of configuration is if they don't have the combo, we are slower to kill them because we can have a hand clogged with Rending Volleys or whatever, right? It could be that we want the 3rd Arcanist. Arcanist was quite good that game. Alright. Alright, pretty good hand. 3 lands, 2 creatures, 2 pump spells. Keep that. Start with Hoplite. Maybe get the kill on that. Another Hoplite. And Swiss Spear? We can trick him into killing the Swiss Spear here and let our Hoplite live. Sweet. They looted away a kill spell. Or did they? Oh, I guess we don't get to look. They looted something away. No land. No land. Okay. I guess we start with The Anger? No, we want to start with a land drop. So we can be ready to Val Stance. But we have to choose what color we want. I guess we want red? So we can play Arcanist if we need to. So now if they run the removal, we can get them. Nice. Got him. Nice gotcha moment. Okay, they hit their land that time. We don't have any more pump. So I guess we gotta get an Arcanist going. Fable, sure. Here's a question: do we want to hit the? Do we want to hit the goblin out of the way? I think we do. I think we do. So now we can anger. Yeah, they're low on mana here. Plus, we just don't want to block him with it either. Hoplite gets a little bigger. Now we can go with a Virtuoso. Should be dead. All right. Look at that. We're in. Easy 4-0. First try. Didn't have to spend a single gem. Let's go, team. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give props. We're giving a shout out to Boland here for giving me this deck list. Go follow him on Twitch. Go follow him on Twitch. Yeah, we did stop the combo. They comboed once, killed us, and then we stopped the combo game 2. And then game 3, they kind of had just a bad hand, didn't have the mana. But yeah, I'll show you the list. Let's claim our prize here. Let me get a quick pick for the archives. So we know what's going on tomorrow. And yeah, let's take a look at that list real quick. Nice. So we're up 6,000 gems on the day because we used our plan points to enter the tournament. So I gotta wake up early tomorrow, 11 a.m. I can probably manage that. Ooh, we're up about 20,000 gems. That doesn't happen too often. So yeah, we'll go take a quick look at the list. And we have you can copy paste the list if you join the Discord. We posted it in the Magic Room. Feel free to stop by there, Miles. The crack of the crack of 11. So here's the deck. 4 favorite Hoplite. That's usually the one you want to start with. 4 Monastery Swiss Beer. It's on like an alarm clock. Woo woo. Thanks for wear. 3 10th District Legionnaire. 3 Dreadheart Arcanist. 4 Illuminator Virtuoso. Virtuoso is probably your best 2-drop, at least for strict damage. The double strike can get real nasty. And then the pump spells you've got Defiant Strike and Ancestral Anger. Those are the ones you usually lead with because they cantrip and draw you another card. Looks like Courage is nice because it's a double. You can cast it twice for double triggers. It also gives Vigilance, which can be useful against in a race situation. God Willing is protection. It's good against removal spells or against, like blockers. You can push through damage. Reckless Rage is removal plus a trigger on one of your creatures. And then you've got kind of the super trample here with Invigorated Rampage, the Shelter or the Glacier, land or protection. Got Gigantha just because you can. Sometimes you can get a 5/5. Special lands, we got Double Bugbear, a Ganjo, lots of dual lands. And then the sideboard, more protection than Lorn's Escape. Rending Volley against, apparently, the Locust God, as well as Omnath, Spirits, stuff like that. Valorous Stance, good against Shieldred. As we saw, it's good against that 2/5 in the uh, Locust God combo. Can also protect your creatures. Hearse, good against uh, Reanimation, Greasefang decks, or like a Croxa decks. Squeeze, good against Control. Sweepers, Black Control, Blue-White Control. Showdown the Scalds is good when you need a little bit more grind power because it can draw you 4 cards and still give you triggers and stuff. Good against like red black, uh, like attrition decks, mid range decks, I think. So that's the deck. Yeah, we'll be playing this again tomorrow, 11 a.m. Um, and we'll keep it rolling. I believe this is best of one. Ew. Oh no, it isn't. Is it? No, okay, these are matches. Yeah, so this is what we'll be playing tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m. I will be sure to fire up the stream again. And then gems will just be a free roll. We need to get 7 wins before losing 2. But we could get top prize of 20,000 gems here. It's essentially $100. So that's some money on the line. Go shopping for pets. I have a lot of pets right now. Are they any for sale? Like actual sale? Pet of the month? I kind of do like this pet. Hedron pet. It's kind of cute. I like the brushwag too. Look at that. It's pretty cute. I already have a lot of pets though, so I'm not going to spend money on any of these right now. But yeah, okay. Soul Ring is pretty cool too. But I already have so many pets. I have a pretty big collection. And I always get the pre-orders, which always gets me another couple. And then you always get 3 in the Mastery Pass. Head are the opioid of the masses, yeah. All right, well, we will see you all tomorrow, 11 a.m. Be here or be square. In the meantime, let's find somebody to raid. Um, see who's online right now. Pretty lands are worthwhile. I like having a little bit of a bankroll so that I can play the play-in events and the opens and kind of re-roll when I have bad luck. All right, who is streaming today? We feel like raiding. Oh, okay. Let's raid Turtle Box. They are playing. Looks like they're playing the play-in event as well. Oh no, they're doing jump in. Well, that's cool. Hey there, Mr. Nightmare. Sorry, we won earlier than we thought. We got there on the first try, 4-0. But never fear, we'll be back tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. to play the day one of the week qualifier weekend. So drop a follow and you come on back tomorrow. We'll be there. And y'all can find me on the Bird app, join the Discord, all those things. And we'll be back tomorrow. Okay, thanks again, y'all. Have a great night. Stay cool.